shit for Pop Austin. We gon' pop shit for Pop Austin.
BB had to do it to him.
Hey, we gon' pop shit for Pop Austin. Nigga sin, we ain't getting no money. Nigga, stop talking. These days we in and out of state, having big offers. I need a big house on a lake with a big office. I'm tryna see is I'm gon' Hellcat or I'm gon' track hawk it. Told my bitch she got a block of X. That nigga keep stalking. I don't fuck with none of these niggas. These niggas blackballin'. Finna put some ice up on my teeth for next summer. I don't care about none of these niggas, long as my people straight. I don't care about none of these bitches, long as my baby ate. I might take your bitch and put her up and then play keep away. Step on niggas' necks, don't give a fuck about what your people say. Now I'm out here tripping, out here tweaking with this baby K. Nigga play with me, I fuck around and take his face away. I was in the streets, ain't give a fuck about what my mama say. The Reds of Sean, I had to go to jail and learn the hard way. I'm really hard, I came home from the joint and moved the smarter way. Fuck the Fed, I'm screaming free to God, they took the squad away. Fuck the lean, fuck the pills and weed, I'm moving hard today. In other words, I'm trying to get some money, that's what I'm trying to say.
Tweaking, baby, why you trying to leave when I'm getting hot? Make it even, baby, go ahead, put the coke inside the pot. You a keeper, baby, I'ma tell you every single time. But you a Libra, baby, that's why I be always think you lying. I fell back from my niggas when I started seeing signs. I dropped my Libra bitch and went and got a Gemini. I went and tapped my daughter's name right outside my eye. I can't lie, when they took Yodi, that shit there had made me cry.
These niggas whole thunkies. I'ma catch a nigga, beat his ass like he done stole something. Walk around with crack inside your mouth, your ass a whole junkie. When he spin his block, I bet his ass gon' leave with no bumper. Dunking on these niggas like Blake Griffin, I ain't got no jumper. But we pop shit for Pop Austin. Niggas said we ain't get no money. Niggas stop talking. These days we in and out of state, having big offers. I need a big house on the lake with a big office. Tryna see is I'm gon' Hellcat or I'm gon' track hawk it. Told my bitch she got a block of X. That nigga keep stalking. I don't fuck with none of these niggas. These niggas blackballin'. I don't talk about none of these niggas. These niggas keep talking.
Switchy.
Boy. Hey, this that switchy music.
Hey,
Switchy.
how you wanna do it?
Let's do it. Get to it. It's that switchy music. That's that sound of that switchy, let that bitch blow. I just put a switchy on the back of my Gen 4. That's a big pole, make a fuck nigga get low. Do his ass like Bloodhound Lil Jeff and make him limbo. I was skipping school with my cousin fucking hill hoes. I was hitting licks, so that's why they call me Kick though. Every time I think about my ops, I go in kill mode. Niggas out here hitting all these licks and they still broke. I told Broski fuck a record deal, I need a distro. You ain't fucking with a baby picture of my big toe. You a big hoe, step on you like you a big roach. I'm a big goat, hop up out and let that bitch blow like. Let's do it. It's that switchy music. How y'all wanna do it? Hey, niggas acting like they checking shit, but I been wrecking shit. Niggas grew up playing football, we grew up stretching shit. I ain't on no disrespectful shit, I'm on some Texas shit. I ain't even tryna fuck your wife, just let me text the bitch. I been tryna soak up all the game, you tryna stress the bitch. Niggas better check them DMs and the messages. I ain't even on no messy shit, I'm sending messages. I be feeling like I'm Ash, I just wanna catch some shit. Now he talking about he wanna crash, okay, let's wreck this bitch. I been in the Dove Springs chillin' with some Mexicans. I can't even speak on peasant shit, that shit irrelevant. Niggas out here broke as hell, fucking up they settlement.
If I call up, do it now, you know what they gon' do to him. Get that boy gone, no home alone, ain't no more interviewing him. Bitch, stand I'm on top of business, since I was staying with Ruben now. Back in high school, that was 08 when we got to it down. All that trolling on that net really gon' get somebody pop, boy. Don't be out there tryna box and get your ass put in that box, boy. Keep a Glock, that's my weapon of choice. Hey, it's a hot toy. Ballin' on our block with old cash money, we the new hot boys. Wanna get in with me, then you can't be hostile. Real chemist over the stove, cook it up like hot soup. In a pot, when it look like snot, that straight drop food. Hit it with that ice, let it lock, come out like blocks do. Bad as in the crowd shaking ass, what make it wobble? Excuse me, baby, let me bless you like you sneezed. I choose. She said, why you choosing me? Cause you're fine and you're cute. Plus I'll bang all on that pussy like a blood pyro. Go ahead, think it's sweet. Mother fair to take it to you. Eyes always on a nigga, boy don't die by this juice. Can't let them take me out like hell, I ain't down by no cool. I took that loss and got that.
Yo. Let me turn that down. What's the word, Chad? What's the word? All right, we good. Chad, what's the word, man? Happy New Year to everybody, man. What's really going on in these streets, man? Take a shot if you got a shot. Man, y'all go already on the sneak diss, man. Sneak diss. And what's happening, though, man? Y'all know what I came to do, what I came for. I initially wasn't even going to go live, honestly, but I saw a comment in one of the videos that said, they said, with the recent shakeup and the people who we parted ways from, they said D normally goes lives to, address firings or, people leaving or whatever. So here I am. Now, like I said, man, Happy New Year to everybody. We kind of knew it was going to start the new year like this, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't come on here to bash anybody. So let's get that, out the way. I didn't come on here to bash nobody. Because ain't nobody did, nothing wrong. Like, I went live and went in on Naughty because Naughty did everything wrong. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go back and watch the videos. The man did everything wrong. He started off doing things right, but, eventually did everything wrong. So I had to go live and set the narrative and explain everything that was going on. And, one thing I don't do when I get on here is lie, because I ain't got no reason to lie. Like, whether we messed up or we did something wrong or whatever, I'm going to tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never lied about nothing, because what's the point of lying, especially after 2024 when everything, could be exposed. Like, everybody getting exposed. Look what's going on at Fox and, the Jordan Taylor situation. Like, it's crazy. So let's, where should I start? Y'all boys scary, man. Y'all was scared to tell Zay y'all was done with him. All right, let's just start from, where should I start this off? Because like I said, I didn't come on here to bash anybody, because the recent shake-up people leaving, they honestly really didn't do nothing wrong. It was just kind of more of a business decision, analyzing the numbers and everything, and then and going from there. Well, let me start with, and I'm going to reference Naughty a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do that because I can, because we the ones who put that man on. We did everything, we did for him to guide him where he was. So I'm going to just reference him because it's a great referencing point, because the man, he made it. He was making a lot of money. He changed his life. Of course, he didn't manage his money, he did whatever with it, but he really changed his life, and we did that together. So I referenced that because this is possible. You know what I'm saying? With Naughty, we made money that we've never seen in our lifetime before. In this entertainment business, when it's hard to make $1 in this entertainment business, when your market value is all you have. So if you and when I talk about this, like, I'm not referring to nobody specific. Like, if I'm talking about somebody specific, I'm gonna say their names. So there's a such thing called your market value. Now, for a lot of our people, their market value is only what we're paying them because they're not making no money other places. And that's, how we ran our company from the get-go, is we offered people money when honestly we shouldn't even be paying a lot of people. And that's because we have a certain trajectory that we have to hit, overhead and stuff that we have to meet, and then, the payment for employees comes. That's like any company. Nobody's going to start a company and be like, all right, I'm going to sell shoes. I'm going to start a shoe company and sell shoes. But you know what? We're not making no money, so I'm going to start paying you already and just be in the red every month and every month. Like, no business is run like that, especially in the entertainment business. This is the business of you have to put in your work and grow your value, and then the money will come. That's this business. Like I tell everybody, who, if you need money, go get a job, because this isn't, this ain't a job until you earn that revenue and make it a job. And that's just facts, whether you like it or not. In this business, it doesn't work like that. I'm sorry. These rappers out here in Austin specifically, I'll speak because this is where I'm at. These cats is paying to rap. They're paying to rap. Haven't made no money back, but they're paying to rap, paying for studio time, paying for videos, paying to do shows, paying to rap. We, hit them up, want to do business with them. Oh, you look like you a host, come to the network. Oh, they want money. They want money when we can actually give them exposure. We did what the last 48 hours did like 30,000 views. 30,000 views in 2 days. That's what we're averaging right now. Like, these rappers y'all not getting that kind of exposure nowhere. Y'all dropping music videos and getting 300 and 400 views and spending $500 to do it. But we hit you up, want to do content, now you want money. Your market value is not there. Your market value is zero, but you want money from us. It's crazy. A lot of people don't understand this industry and how this business works. And I would incline y'all to not get into this business if you don't understand how this business works. This business is a dog-eat-dog business, man. Y'all seen all the stuff that's breaking. Girls getting sexually harassed. Guys getting sexually harassed. Like, it's crazy that's going on. So when you find a company like us who's willing to invest in you and see you, make your dreams come true, and to create a safe, environment. Yeah, I know y'all seen some crazy stuff when I say that, but that's, it ain't on me and Jet. No fight, that's never on me and Jet. We don't, I won't say we don't create that environment, but obviously we run the company, so we got to take the responsibility for that. But, like, you would never see me and Jet up in here throwing blows and doing this and doing that. Like, that's just not where we came from. And I guess this is a good way to segue to talk about 40. I guess I'm going to start there since it segued into that. I was born in Austin, but I was raised in the suburbs of Colorado. Went to college at Blinn Junior College, played football, was there for a semester. It was too ghetto and too rough, and I was like, I got to get up out of here immediately. So I hit up the coaches at Southwestern and went on a tryout or whatever you want to call it. I did a workout for them. They offered me a scholarship. I went there. I met Jet there. He was playing football there. We met, was both kind of doing music at the same time. That's how we, bonded. And then, we eventually got into content and yada, yada, yada. So that's how we met. And Jet is from, he's from a rough place in Dallas, but, moved his way up and they, were living good in the suburbs. That's why I was, raised in the projects too. But my mom, worked hard and we worked our way up to the suburbs. So that's where we're from. And I ain't got no shame in my game about that. I am proud that I went to a majority white school. That, my first girlfriend was black, but everyone after that was white girls. Like, that's, I'm proud of that. You know what I'm saying? So, our last live with 40. And like I said, I'm not bashing nobody. I'm saying everything that's on live. This is literally on live. You can go back and watch it. So we were talking. I forgot what we were even talking about. But it was, it was a little heated moment. And 40 gonna tell me, you sound like a white boy. And started to go in on me for basically who I am. So now I'm like, okay, so obviously I'm not white, I'm black, but I'm from the, the suburbs. Y'all know the black white dudes. That's what, people call them. That's me. So, you sound like a white boy, and I forgot whatever else she was saying, going in on me, making it seem like I'm not credible if I'm not a gangster, or if I don't talk a certain way, or I ain't got slang, or I ain't, fighting, and or I ain't a gangster, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, dissing me because of that. So now I feel like, okay, I can't even be myself around you. I got to put on this tough facade. I got to walk on eggshells. No, that's not happening. I'm not doing that. I'm not. So if you don't like me, clearly then, you don't like the company, and you clearly don't, want to work here. So, and there was a lot of other moments with 40 that, I didn't agree with. And I just, I didn't, didn't like. So that's the reason, we're moving forward beyond 40, because I could just see, that's just not the type of environment I'm trying to, be around. And I'm the one who had to do her shows, and so I wasn't feeling that. So, that's why we let 40 go. Let me go ahead. I don't delete people, but I'm going to have to delete a couple people. All right. I'll let y'all talk y'all stuff. Y'all go crazy, in the chat, but I had to get up out of there. So, yeah, so that's why we let 40 go. We ain't, and I say that knowing like KP and Big Gang just got into it, tearing up equipment or whatever. But, they respect me and Jet. Now, I think their tension was, and let's talk a little bit about that, because we haven't really, spoke on that. Their tension was brewing for a while, so I think they needed to get that out. You know what I'm saying? Men are gonna be men. And, they both from Chicago. They both from the streets, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's why that went down. Now, afterwards, of course, they was very apologetic to me, and Jet, to each other. I don't know how they rock. I think they cool. But yeah, and, and Gang, felt super bad. Some of the equipment got, messed up. But, everything's good from that. And we're moving forward, you know what I'm saying? It was a learning lesson. We're moving forward. Nobody got hurt. Nothing, crazy really happened. So we're moving forward from that. All right, so now let me see. Is there anything else I want to cover before I talk about the other? Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Mods, mods, if I'm on live, y'all can let everybody rock unless they're getting too disrespectful. KP's from Peoria. Oh, my bad. But yeah, mods, y'all can let them rock unless they're getting too crazy. Yeah, remove 40 from the chat. Like I said, man, we're moving forward. But, and also, like y'all can't get mad because people, just like if there's football teams and the receiver isn't maybe working out with the team and they go to another team and they, you know, shine or whatever. Like, stuff like that happens. It's not like there's always beef. It just sometimes stuff doesn't work out, and that's business. People have gotten fired from, everybody on here has probably gotten fired from a job, went to another job and was good. Like, that's called life. Stuff like that happens all the time, man. All right, so with Zay, and I say that before I mention Zay, because I ain't got nothing bad to say about Zay. Zay, and then let me say this, and then I'm gonna say something else, because Zay got a little bit ahead of himself, or maybe he just wanted to dip. But I'm gonna say this. I just, Zay, with this game, you have to be very, like, this is all about moments, creating different moments with other celebrities. So sometimes you got to say something crazy to get, some celebrity's attention. We've all seen it with Nadi. Right? Nadi would say the craziest stuff, whatever. And, we got a BG interview. Seemed like the first little one, out of prison. And then 1090 Jake at the same time, all on Chris's show in one day. And didn't have to pay a penny. And that's all because Nadi was going crazy. Getting people's attention, saying the craziest stuff, doing the craziest stuff. This is that kind of business. If you didn't go to school to learn journalism, so you're not up here giving 100% information and you don't know everything about every topic, like you wasn't trained in college for journalism, then you have to go the other route. And the other route is being wild and crazy and entertaining. So when people click on, it's, entertainment from start to stop. Now with Zay, like, we've had conversations about maybe you should go out this celebrity, maybe rock with this, maybe do this. And Zay, he said that wasn't him. And, I respect that. You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing but respect it. I ain't going to force nobody to do, what they don't want to do, or if they don't feel comfortable doing certain stuff. Like, I understand that. And so I just think with Zay, I just think he was too calm and collective, for what we're trying to, do this year. And like I said, I don't want to push nobody to do nothing they don't want to do. And I honestly don't know if this was Zay's, like, dream. You know what I'm saying? And this kind of has to be, you kind of have to want to rescue your life from this. You know what I'm saying? Because look at what Nadi did. He rescued his life. And it's possible, obviously, because we've done it. So it's like, I don't know if he got other things he want to do, or, and who knows what's going to happen in the future. Because like I said, Zay's a good dude. He's talented. He's a hell of a rapper. Dude, super talented. But I just don't know if, we're the right fit for right now for, what Zay wants to do. And that's just keeping it real. Now let's move on to but shout out to Zay, man. Like I said, I ain't got nothing bad to Zay. Been rocking with us for, he's probably the longest person, on payroll with Pop Austin. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm very appreciative. He showed up, when Nadi left, he, took the A mic, you know what I'm saying, and did his thing, you know what I'm saying? So big shout out to him. No, I don't want Zay. Yes. Richard Macon, yes, I'll be honest with you, yes, but not crash out in person. Crash out, and it's a big difference about crashing out on the internet and crashing out in real life. Nadi did both. Crashed out on the internet and then crashed out in real life. You can crash out on the internet and not crash out in real life. You can do that. And people want to be entertained. That's just what they want. They want to tune in and don't know what's going to happen. If you're tuning in and you already know what's going to happen, what a person's going to say, all of that, it's I don't know how much growth there is in that. You know what I'm saying? Jeremiah, I see you put that again. 40 said today is the first time mentioning any of this to her. Is that true? Yes, that's true. All right, so now moving forward, who do we have left on the roster, and whose job is on the chopping block? So y'all know we got. Oh, let me talk about this real quick before I go to that. Let's talk about the reality show. The reality show is canceled. So if you on the show and you watching right now, it's canceled. Let me tell you why. There's always a reason for everything, obviously. So in that reality show, we were going for kind of an MTV True Life type of situation, but knowing our subscribers and the stuff they want to see is certain things they don't want to see. They want to see urban stuff, like that's the stuff that does well, the most urban, the Memphis street lore, the that type of stuff, the Chicago drama, that type of stuff is the stuff that people want to watch you on our channel. They don't want to see if it's not that, y'all ain't tuning in, basically. So with the reality show, and we're gonna do other content like that. Like that, we're really kind of testing the market with that, but we got a lot of that type of content coming in the direction that y'all would want to watch, of course, with the right type of stuff. But for that, and I'll give y'all like I already talked to KP about this, but KP wouldn't even get paid for the reality show. Everybody else was getting paid weekly every episode for the show. KP wasn't getting paid, and KP was bringing in the views. KP didn't take no money on the reality show, and he's the one bringing in the views. And we could tell that through the clips and through the comments. Everybody talking about, KP. So I took it upon myself, like business-wise, that's crazy. How is, he not getting paid? Everybody else is getting paid, but they're not even drawing in the people. So business-wise, that's not a good business, plan. So that's why we pulled the cord on that show, 5 episodes. So we're working on, KP solo show. That's going to start here soon. So reality show, that Austin Outcast, you got 5 episodes. It's canceled. We pulled the trigger. So that's that. But like I say, it's market. What is your market cap? Like I said, I'm not trying to hear to bash anybody, but if you're not making money in the industry, and then your stuff is not performing the best, you can't expect money. Like me, if I'm given the opportunity and I see, hey, maybe they're losing money on this, or maybe it's not performing as it should be, I'm gonna be like, hey, y'all are paying me, man. What can we do to better this, to up the views, to make it more interesting? What can we do? I would not just sit back and be comfortable with that, knowing that there's not a lot there's basically zero opportunities out there. And I'm talking about making money in this business. There's no podcast in Austin that's paying anybody, not even $1 or $2. It's just not, especially in hip hop. There's not. There's Kazi 88.7 offered our booking coordinator, program director, and they wanted him to do it for free. This is a radio station that has been here for decades. They offered him listen to this, program director, and they wanted him to do it for free. Do you know how much work that is to do for free? And then folks to come here and want money before I even click live, and they've never made money in this space before, but before we even click live, they want money. If your life is not together, it's only going to last so long. It's only going to be a time for you start asking for money, for problems start to arrive and all that. So if you got a job, you paying your bills, Yeah, I know I don't know what's going on with the internet. If y'all hear me going in and out, it's the internet. It's good though. It looks like everything looks good right now. But get a job. Do not look at the entertainment business for money. If you want to be a rapper, a producer, or whatever you want to be, and you hurting, don't be like, oh, I'm gonna start. I want to be a rapper so I can make money, and then go to a studio and expect people to pay you. Like, this business doesn't work like that. There's a lot of former people here who y'all even heard of since they left. I had a chick, Barbie Quinn. I don't know if some of y'all know her, the white chick. Got big headed, started talking crazy to me because she was doing her own little podcast and she was getting, this is the crazy part. Now, this is how messed up the game is, boy. This is how messed up the game is. She was getting celebrity chicks like who were just on like Netflix shows and, who had viral moments through whatever reality show, Love Island, all them type of shows. She was getting them guests back to back on her podcast doing 5 and 10 views. And just because she got those guests, she started talking to me crazy when she's getting 5 and 10 views with celebrity guests. The audacity. That's how crazy this game clout has made people. And you ain't heard from her again. I don't even think she's doing the stuff anymore. It's like, why would you? I'm not about to take.
Check.
Oh my goodness. Yo. Is it still doing it now? Oh shit, yeah, I wasn't reading the chat. Hold on, y'all. Let me get this audio. I mean, it sounds good in the headphones.
Mic, plug it back in, make sure both ends of the XLR is plugged in. I'm in a meeting though. I'll call you back in a second.
All right. Check. Let me know if y'all can hear me now, man. Check. Let me know if y'all can hear me now. All right, so I forgot where I'm at. Let's just start with moving forward. What's happening with Pop Austin moving forward, man? Because I'm done preaching. I'm done, and this is gonna be leading to the segue. And I always got a good segue, but I'm done preaching to people. I'm done telling adults, yo, you got to really grind at this. Yo, you got to be passionate. Yo, you got to really want this. I'm done telling people that. I'm done. It's either you really want to do this or you don't. Ain't no half stepping. Ain't no none of that. Because this is time and money involved in this game. So, I'm gonna talk about Big Gang right now. Big Gang. We had a conversation a couple months ago. Big Gang was going crazy. Video doing 10, 15, 20,000 views, 5, 6, videos busting. Talking about Memphis, talking about whatever he talking and he doing numbers. It don't matter what he talking about. That's the point of this. You talk and you do numbers. Don't care if you talking about Memphis, if you talking about Korea, if you talking about New York. If you doing numbers, it don't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's keep it 100. So I told Big Gang because I haven't really checked the. I didn't have YouTube Studio on the new phone. And so I wasn't really checking YouTube Studio. But Jed told me about, what he was doing. And so I checked it and I was like, yo, Gang is going crazy right now. So I called him and I was like, bro, you are going crazy right now. Like, we need you to step it up. We need you to turn it up. We need you to do more content. We gotta capitalize on this moment. You got it right now. There's something that's the algorithm is rocking with you heavy right now. Let's mash on the gas. And I'm gonna be honest. And obviously, I ain't saying nothing bad, but did Big Gang mash on the gas? No, he didn't. Big Gang would be in a totally different position right now had he listened to us and had he did what we said. Now, that's one thing Naughty did. At the beginning, Naughty listened to what we said. When we saw little moments, we told him, we got to do this, we got to do that, we got to la la la, and he did. And Big Gang, when's the last time y'all seen Big Gang on the channel? And that's all because of Big Gang. The ball, Big Gang's career is in, as far as with Pop Austin Media, is in his own hands. Like, we like Gang a lot. Gang is super talented. But having that talent and putting in the work is two different things, So, like I said, Big Gang career is in his hands. Where he goes, it's on him. But, like, I rock with Big Gang, Right now, we're rocking with him and we're supporting him. But like I said, he's not giving us the production that we, want and need. You know what I'm saying? I know people got stuff going on. They got families. They got, stuff that's super important to them. Like, I understand that. Me, here's another thing. It's hard to work. Oh my gosh. It sounds fine, man. What is? I don't hear the cutting in and out. All right, yeah, all right. It sounds good, man. Leave me the hell alone. Anyways, yeah. So that's what's going on with Big Gang. So Big Gang, I hope you see this. And I mean, like I said, I know people got families and all of that. And oh yeah, this was what I was about to say. It's hard to work for me and Jet because me and Jet are all in on this. We're all in. I don't see my family. I don't got no girl. I don't got no kids. I don't got no distractions. And the same with Jet. We're all in on this. So if you got a whole bunch of different distractions, like, because we're so sacrificed to this, like, yeah, we'll let you give us some excuses every now and then, but, we're really not trying to hear excuses. Because, like I said, this ain't 9 to 5 at Walmart. You know what I'm saying? This is a something that can change your life, instantly with a one moment going, boom. And you capitalizing on that moment. So it's hard for us to hear, oh, I got this going. I understand I'm compassionate. I'm a human being. But, like, I don't got none of that going on because I said, in order for me to get to where I want to be, I'm going to have to sacrifice. And I'm sacrificing. Jet's sacrificing. So if you can't sacrifice, it's going to be hard to rock with us. And that's just real. We're not getting in trouble. We don't carry guns. We don't, we ain't about to go fight nobody. None of that is going to go on in our life. We're going to be at the studio every day, being good community citizens, chasing our dream, you know what I'm saying, making stuff happen. Then that's what we gonna do. So moving forward, and let's talk about your boy FYB KP that y'all love to hate. Look, nobody had a problem with KP when he was rocking with Naughty. Nobody had a problem, but KP exposed. He was one of the first ones to expose Naughty for the bad character, that he was, and all the stuff that they was doing, all the stuff he was doing to him. The man upped the gun on KP, allegedly. I don't know why I just blurted that out, but yeah. And y'all don't expect this man to come on, man. Let's keep it real. If somebody ups on you, what are you gonna do? Continue to ride for him? Let's keep it real, man. A lot of people don't even like to keep it real. Y'all like to live in y'all own little worlds and think what y'all want to think, but it not being reality when you're not the one in the situation. So, of course, he exposed Naughty. And y'all was loving it. Y'all was loving it. Eating it up. Eating it up. His views going crazy. Zay's views going crazy. Y'all was loving it. And now, I mean, people are obviously rocking with him. He's doing that. I'm going to get to that in a second. But because I see the people out there who, and I guess that just come with the game. But KP is a stand-up dude, man. KP, our only falling out with KP is when him and Chris had got into it. And Chris said he didn't want KP on the channel. And Chris had seniority then. Chris said if they box, then he can come back. They boxed, we brought him back. Chris wasn't still rocking with it. Chris ended up leaving. I didn't like the fact that KP went to Terrence Gangsta Williams, and did that initially. And I understood because we were dealing with Naughty and we knew the hell that we were going through behind the scenes. So I knew, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't no surprise. And then I understood. I didn't like it because I thought they could have possibly worked it out because things were going good. And I thought it's better to figure that out and then go out here and expose them and then, just kill it. But I see there was no saving Naughty. And I think KP knew that earlier. So, KP comes back after the Chris, situation. And in the whole time, we never had any bad moments with KP. He's always been respectful. He's always been a stand-up dude. Sure, he has his moments where, he goes crazy, with the big gang situation and all that. But KP understands this industry. He understands what he needs to do to get to the next level. And he's willing to grind. KP calls me all the time. The only person who did that was Naughty. KP's now calling me. Want to see what we can do to get better. Throwing new ideas. Really invested. Really looking forward to, changing his life with this game. And I can rock with somebody like that fully. So, yeah, I mean, obviously KP is still, y'all see him doing his shows. It doesn't mean that we elevated him to the number one, you know what I'm saying? Gang at one point was the guy, but how can you be number one when you're doing 2 shows a month? That's not, it's just not going to pan out. You have to do more content, and KP's willing and wants to grind. So, we're going to give him as many opportunities as we can, just like what we're going to do with Gang. But, like I said, Gang's career is in his own hands, you know what I mean? We're supposed to go live on Monday with Gang on StreamYard. And y'all saw there wasn't no live. And I'm not dissing anybody. I'm not bashing anybody. I'm just speaking the truth. If folks don't like the truth, then step up. I don't want to be saying this, but this is the situation. You know what I'm saying? And I hate it that it's this way. But you got to be consistent in this business. People got to see your face. You got to say shock. You have to do all of that in order for it to work. Naughty was doing 5-6 shows a week before he even went viral. Like, this is just real. This is the game. Now, so that's the team. It's Big Gang and KP. And I mean, obviously we're always working on other stuff, but we're working on, some other one or two faces that y'all might see, on the channel. But let's talk about like the reason why we kind of let people go in the kind of new direction. Not really new direction, but the kind of just curve we're doing. Now, we started this company we started doing, a whole bunch of local artist interviews. And then we moved on to doing the live shows. Now, y'all know we've been through it. Our first, host, his name was True Prophecy. If y'all don't know, some of y'all new people who watching who don't know, True Prophecy was the first guy to interview TT Naughty. Now, True Prophecy got murdered the day of his show for messing with a chick. Caught his chick cheating, ran up on the dude. Dude was about that business. Put up the strap on him. True said, "Shoot me." And the dude shot him. Now, this is our host. His manager was our now booking agent. So the day he died, we was all at the studio waiting to do the show. And his manager calls us like, "Yo, True is dead." And we're literally sitting at the table waiting for him to show up and do the show. And he got murdered. And this is all before y'all even know who we was, before we even had Naughty. Naughty's first interview was with True Prophecy. Rest in peace, True Prophecy. But True Prophecy was really about the business. He was the first guy who really inspired us to be like, yo, we can really take this guy and make him a star because he wants to be. He was dedicated. He knew his life. He didn't have nothing going, and this is all he wanted to do. But the streets got a hold of him, and look what happened. That's why I say you could crash on the internet and you could crash in real life. Like, it's real out here. So, we brought on Naughty and they had a decent, first, interview. And, went good. And so, that's how we kept bringing on Naughty or whatever. But what was I talking about? The kind of True situation just got me. But yeah. All right. So the future. So okay. Bring it back. Okay, I remember now. Okay, we back on track. So we started doing the lives with True and started doing the live show and started doing, talking about hip hop topics and stuff like that. And then we started doing clips and and then we added a show, and then Naughty came on. We gave Naughty a show, and so that's how we started. Now this company, we're founded on breaking talent. That's how we went viral, and the multiple times we've been viral is through our undiscovered talent. We never, really, we needed celebrities, but we didn't do this by bringing on celebrities. We did it by talking about celebrities and got jumping. That's different than cheating the code and going to get celebrities, you know what I'm saying, and interviewing them. And I mean, that's cool, but that's kind of more of a cheat code than it is to break talent, which is what ultimately what we're doing, is breaking talent. And so this year, we're going to use a little bit of the cheat code, which is why we kind of had to unload a couple people. So we're going to start interviewing, some of these people y'all see on Vlad, I mean, we've had, celebrities before, but some of these reoccurring faces that y'all see. We're gonna, tap in with some of those people. Now we had, I talked about this a little bit before, but Finesse 2 Times brother No Love, which was, a KP. KP linked up with him first, and he hit us, and then we did some back and forth. But at one point, we was gonna have FNG No Love do a weekly show, but he was trying to charge too much money. We offered him $500 at the time, $500 a week, which was but we were just going to do it just to do a couple episodes and see how it went, see if it was going to make money, see if we could continue, just to get him in there. But he wanted $1,000 a week. $1,000 to do one show, like you're not about to get that nowhere. F&G No Love. So he turned it down. He said, I think he even wanted more. I think he wanted that. And then he said he needed security. He needed gas. He needed this. He needed that. It was like, nah, we ain't doing all that. When you know how YouTube work. YouTube where you get paid at the end of the month. So you want us to fork over racks on racks on racks before we even see if this is going to make any money. We wasn't willing to do that. Shout out to FNG No Love. I'm sure we're going to, do some content in the near future. But that was just something that we was going to do that, didn't happen. So, but moving forward, we are going to start. We're not going to give no celebrities no shows, but y'all will start seeing them more, on the channel, whether it's virtually or in person. Y'all know we got South by coming up. We ran South by last year. Our South by was bigger than what was going on in actual South by, as far as benefiting your career. Like, all these artists going around, and that's one thing. Unfortunately, the Austin music scene is almost dead right now. And I'm not trying to disrespect none of the artists out here, but it's not a lot of moving and shaking going on out here in Austin. But when South by Southwest come around, everybody's all of a sudden going to be moving and shaking and doing this and doing that. And shout out to the artists who are grinding and putting in work. But like I said, we started this company interviewing local artists and was doing, relatively okay doing that. Right now, man, we would fade into the dust if we just did that with local artists. There's only like 3 or 4 or 5 of them. Back then it was, 200. But that's the music scene. That's the entertainment business. All of those artists thought they were going to make a quick buck. And did they make a quick buck? No, they didn't make no bucks. But you hit them up and let them come here, they want money. That's the game of this business. If you're not willing to invest, you're not willing to sacrifice, you're not willing to give it your all, then it's hardly going to work for you. Look at Big X the Plug. The biggest artist probably in Texas right now. Big X was been grinding, been putting in work, been doing videos with I can't think of his name, but he was grinding for years before y'all even saw him. Been investing, been sacrificing. So that's why he is where he is right now. A lot of these people want overnight success and ain't even spend $1. It's way different. So when we had our success, it was no surprise to me. It was no surprise to Jet. It was no surprise because we put in the work. We put in the sacrifice. Naughty put in the work. He put in the sacrifice. So it was no surprise. It was just like it's normal. When I went to No Jumper with Naughty, man, I wasn't starstruck. I looked up to Adam, still do, you know what I'm saying? Because he is kind of inspired, what we do as far as the live shows and stuff. But I was like, we're supposed to be here. This is what we're supposed to be. When we was on Academics, for Chris going viral. Like, this was supposed to be when Big Gang went viral and was on every blog, every, his viral went probably touched, every blog site, which is something, well, Chris went crazy too, but Big Gangs was on every page that we follow that's huge, the baller alerts, shade rooms, all of these Big Gang was on there. But I wasn't surprised because like we putting in the work. So it's no surprise to me when stuff, positive happens. It's not a surprise because we put in the work, we put in the sacrifice. So moving forward, y'all will see, a lot more celebs coming on the channel. Now, who they are with is probably, or who does the interview is probably who they're going to be like. For instance, I'll give y'all this. I'm not going to say too much, but KP did some numbers on speaking on a topic. I don't even want to say a lot because I don't want to, speak too much on it. But that person reached out, and now we're working on bringing them on the channel to do an interview. And this person is, going crazy right now because of certain, celebrity takedown. This person is everywhere. KP did some numbers, doing his job. The person saw it, tapped in. And so, like I said, we're working on getting them the channel. And so that's how it goes. You pop your stuff, and a celebrity will notice, or whoever, tap in, and then we do the business to get them on the channel and then run it up. So if certain people aren't with celebrities, that's probably because, we're not going to force, like, a lot of these celebs, they know who they want to work with. Like, I want to rock with him. Just like Honeycomb Brazy said. He said, I want TT Naughty to do my interview. Now, what transpired after that, was crazy. But that's tend to be how it works. They rock with somebody on the network, they going to want to do with that person. Now, if you ain't popping your stuff or you ain't consistent enough to get those moments, I don't know what to tell you. So, let me think of anything I'm missing. Y'all got any questions, man? Hit me with the questions in the chat. No, it wasn't 607 We are I'm gonna do something with 607 soon, but it's not him. We've we've been in touch with 607 but KP thinks he's another naughty. Just because 607 we were gonna do something a couple months ago, but he wanted us to pay for his Uber from Fort Worth to Austin. That's just crazy. That is crazy. What about Jeff? We working on Jeff. I saw Jeff and I like, the thing about Jeff is I think he lied to me about, he said he had a radio show back in like the early 90s called Frogger 99. So I was like, and he was popping his stuff. He's a hip hop guy. He's, I don't want to say from the streets, but he's from a rough, part due to his probably own, well, I think he was adopted and some stuff, but due to a lot of his own drug use, which he'll tell you, he was running around in the streets. And so I met him, I liked him. He said he had Frogger 99, brought him on. He has a lot of learning to do and stuff to do, but I think Jeff has, potential. Whether it works out or not, is on him. However, he did bring, Chris Furr, who was a former child star, which y'all check out that interview and check out those clips. But he told us, dude was in a couple of huge movies with Corey Feldman, hung out with Drew Barrymore, River Phoenix. He was like in the game when all of these older stars were coming up. These stars who were like in their late 40s and early 50s, all those big stars, they were all coming up together, and Chris Furr was right there with him. Did 3 back-to-back movies, hit movies, and was one of the leads. His first movie was 13 years old, so this guy has a really interesting story. The first interview was kind of all over the place. He got emotional because he hasn't been in the game in a minute, been in and out of jail, blah, blah, blah. So they're going live Saturday, and we're going to have a more detailed discussion of his experience in Hollywood, because it's really interesting. I mean, he said, Corey Feldman got him hooked on, what did he say? got him hooked on ice and heroin on set of the movie Exile, which is, this is like viral content. Like, you know what I'm saying? So Jeff found him from wherever, brought him in. So I was impressed with that. So I guess he bought himself, another week. I know, only us 40-year-olds going to know what celebs. I know. I mean, if you don't know who Drew Barrymore is, Corey Feldman, I mean, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but these are the big stars. These are the stars who was in Hollywood when Hollywood was at its height. Hollywood is not what it is right now. The entertainment business right now is not what it is. The hip-hop game is almost dead, period. There's only 1 or 2 stars at a time when hip-hop used to have, 20 stars at one time. So, yeah. We don't want to hear that. I know y'all don't, but this is potentially, and that's the type of content I said that I know y'all don't really want to watch, which is why we put it into that reality show and going to focus more on urban content. But if something like this comes through my lap, who am I not to be like, yeah, okay, you was a real child Hollywood star? Like, no, I'm about to be like, no, we don't want to hear from you. Yeah, I want to hear your story. Of course I do. Having the Playboy Bunny, I don't know who that is. Change the whole background and logo. Man, y'all was saying that well, we're not changing the logo. We're just not going to do it. The logo, you only say that right now, but you ain't thinking about nobody else's logo. You ain't telling nobody else to change their logo. It just popped into your head. The logo is not, it ain't even an issue. We're bringing on new faces, so y'all will see some new faces. Yeah, I know, G-Jet, man. G-Jet is my boy, actually. And see, that's why I say, a lot of the drama effect stuff. So I'll speak on G-Jet real quick, but we had actually booked G-Jet to come in for an interview, I think last week. But shout out to G-Jet, but he didn't show up. I think that was, not last week. It was kind of right after the KP and gang fight. I think that kind of deterred him, G-Jet is a family man. He came from the streets, but he turned his life completely around. But G-Jet was the first, and his stuff is, his interviews and stuff are on our channel. But y'all check this out. He was the kind of one of the first guys to go viral, but he went to 106 in Park, and I don't know, I'm sure y'all seen, but he got into a fight on Freestyle Friday, 106 in Park. He was the white dude. Let's see if we can bring that up, but yeah, let's do. Oh my God, what is this? Let me switch this. So I got y'all. There we go. Boom. Y'all see G-Jet. This is him on Pop Austin talking about it, but this is the moment. Let me try to find it. This is it right here.
Right next to me,
this right here, this what made them put that line in the middle, that yellow line they used to have in the middle to separate the contestants, so they won't, get too close together. You violate that line, you step over that line, you disqualify. But this is what happens that made them get that line. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get into it. The full fight, on release. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get into this and see what's going on. You know what I mean?
And this guy, 124,000 views. That's G-Jet right here.
Look, he doing too much. He ain't trying to play the nigga in the red. He ain't trying to play this nigga. But what it might look like that, but what he trying to
He
do
doing
is
too
like,
much cussing.
he feeling homie balls.
Let's fast forward and get to the point. Here you go. I'm gonna stop right there because I ain't trying to get demonetized, but that's G Jet, and he's been on the channel. He's talked about it. It did pretty good. Did like 12K views, but we think that it can go crazier because a lot of people haven't, besides those people, they haven't really heard. This is like a million view type of situation that so we invited Jet. He didn't come because I think he saw all the drama that was going on. But he's definitely a personality that I would like to rock with, and so hopefully y'all can see him on the channel really soon. But he went viral for 106 & Park. After that he went on like the Smoke Out tour with that big tour with Currency, the Smoke Out tour. He went on that. Like, he's very accomplished, in the industry. So shout out to him. Hopefully we could work something out because he could really, pop his shit. But yeah, so any questions, y'all? Let me see what y'all talking about. Post the UT Communications Program Board. What? Oh yeah, let me shout out to Tavern. Let me tell you, no, I'm not doing that. Let me tell you why. So we had if y'all had seen Pop Austin before we started podcasting, our initial way in how Pop Austin started was we were a .com, kind of like a Zeus before the Zeus, where we were doing reality shows on popaustinmedia.com, but it was so hard to gain subscribers, on that. It was like it was very hard. You had to have major marketing dollars, to do that type of stuff. But we did have some interns. And this is when we were just getting started. We didn't even need and we were in no position to have any interns. So we had some, and these girls was the baddest chicks, the baddest white girls that you ever seen in your life. Way too distracting. So when I say I will not do that, no, I would not do that. Because we did it already, and it was just too much. It was nah. Mob Ties. So now you ain't gonna act like you see what happened. What happened? Mob Ties. Mob Ties, what happened, man? Y'all got any questions? Let me know in the chat, man. But I'm about to get ready to rock. I already said everything I'm gonna say. I might see. I enjoy going live, but I'll keep it 100 with y'all, man. The kind of stuff I like to talk about, y'all ain't gonna want to hear. I really don't even listen to rap music. 85% of the music I consume is K-pop. The other 15% right now is like Motown stuff, because I've been just doing a deep dive on Motown and kind of trying to understand how they ran their operations, how Berry Gordy did everything. So I've been listening to a lot of the Temptations. This gonna make me sound old, which I ain't that old. I ain't come up and listen to no Temptations, but discovering their music now is just like the talent level is just from the middle 60s, 70s, and 80s and 90s. Like, it's a completely different ball game than what entertainment period is offering right now, from music to everything. So I listen mostly to K-pop and and Little Temptations, the Four Tops, the Supremes. Like, I'm listening to all Motown stuff right now. So that's kind of what I want to talk about. I don't even really listen to rap, but I follow the culture of what everybody's doing to crash. So I know more about rappers' life, like Bloodhound Lil Jeff. I don't know none of his music, but I know, he's a crash out for real. And that's what this hip hop scene has become. Crashing. Everybody crashing. Just making black folks look terrible. It's really sad. Jackson 5, yes, Jackson 5 is, of course, man. Michael, the greatest to ever do it. And there's no competition. Michael Jackson is in a lane of his own. Yes, Elvis was dope. Yes, Prince is dope. Yes, but Michael Jackson is in a lane of his own. Getting his boogie on. Boy, man. Yes, the whole world does need an energy shift. Yes. And I think that's why people are shifting away from hip-hop music. Is there any way to purchase a Pop Out? Frequent flyer, liar, flyer. Man, your name is crazy. Hit us in the DM on IG, and I'm going to get you one for free, my guy. But you can purchase a shirt. This is for everybody else. $5. You can hit the Cash App. Pop Austin Media. Hit us with your details, and we'll take care of you. What the F is K-pop? K-pop is... It's Blackpink. It's BTS. It's Korean pop is what it stands for. And it's just mind blowing how South Korea, one city in South Korea, Seoul, has took over the music industry. K-pop has taken over the music industry. Hype, HYBE, which is the label that runs a lot of the K-pop artists, they paid QC $300 million and bought their label, a K-pop company. They paid Justin Bieber's Scooter Braun $200 million to buy his company. And Scooter Braun, Ariana Grande, Justin Bieber, Big Machine, Taylor Swift's old catalog. Like, this is the biggest indie labels in the world. A K-pop company bought them. $500 million spent like it's nothing. And y'all worried about, y'all over here trying to rap. The biggest rappers right now are about to be Korean, and they ain't even going to be rapping in English. That's what I'm saying. There's need to be a shift. There needs to be a awakening. Rapping about slinging and sliding, about that ain't working no more. People with money who's spending money, they're not listening to that crap. That's why Kendrick is, the biggest artist right now, because he's the opposite of that. Like, y'all need to come to a realization that it's not moving the culture forward. It's not, all you see is on Fox News, black people out here doing this, doing that. What they say, 15% of the population, 50% of the prison, 50% of the crime rate. What else do they say? He didn't do nothing. When a black person gets killed by the police or whatever, the mama comes on and say, my son didn't do nothing. So people, here, Mr. didn't do nothing. Like, man, it's crazy out here. So yeah, moving forward, man, we only want grinders and shakers, on the channel, man, because that's what I can't take no. And not saying that, anybody wasn't a mover and shaker, but it's just like a level to the sacrifice that we're doing that, we want. Like I said, KP blowing me up every day. wanting to get better, wanting to do this, wanting to do that, initiating, connections with celebrities, and you know what I'm saying. And he taking this upon himself to do it. Yeah, of course we told him, yo, this is what you need to do, and the man is taking it and running with it. So I can respect that. Any more questions before I get out of here, man? I'm trying to smoke something, man. I ain't can't be smoking on live like that. But like I said, Happy New Year, man. And y'all will be seeing us back in LA this year. We're going to Chicago. We ain't gonna let y'all know when though. Peoria, all over Texas. I mean, we going everywhere this year, man. This year is the year of super duper grind. Oh yeah, let me speak on. I saw Naughty did an interview. He been quiet for a minute, but I saw him pop out like a raccoon. What was it, yesterday or something? Just with a whole bunch of misinformation, apologizing. If there's anybody I did bad, man, I'm sorry. Man, it's way too late for that, for one. And then he gonna have the nerve to say, y'all see, they giving out life sentences. Young boy only got 10 years. Man, you ain't got young boy money. You ain't got young boy lawyer, my guy. You gonna be in there for a couple years. They got cold, hard evidence of you at the park with them guns. They pulled you over with a whole nother gun. It's just multiple gun cases for a felon that they caught you with, or they got you on video. So this ain't no young boy situation, my guy. It ain't looking good for you. So you get comfortable. Now, I will say this now. If Naughty, there's two ways to say this, because here, let me give you my dream. This is my dream team. At Pop Austin Media, this is my dream team. Granted, if everything, if it was a perfect world, I would have Naughty and KP doing Monday through Friday morning shows. Big Gang doing his probably midday, mid-afternoon shows. And then Chris J. Jackin doing the night shows. And then, bringing the celebrities here and there. That's my, my dream kind of cast. And that's what we were trying to work towards. But, people crashing out and messing stuff up. It is what it is. I can't hold everybody's hands. But that would be, my ideal lineup. Now, could you do that with Naughty? No. Obviously, y'all see what happened. And even though he was apologizing and all that, but Naughty ain't changed. He'll come out and be doing the same stuff he did. That's just, you can't change a grown adult. Once a person hits like 21 years old, that's who they gonna be. I am who I am when I was 16 years old. I'm still that same dude. But once a person really reaches adulthood, man, you can't change them. They're gonna be who they're gonna be. And that's the thing. That's why, you just can't change an adult. They're going to be who they're going to be, man. And it is what it is, unfortunately. But in a perfect world, that would be my cast. Any other questions before I get up out of here, man? That we going to pop shit for Pop Austin. Oh, yeah, music coming from KP too. A project, you know what I'm saying? It's coming from KP. So that's coming this year. So y'all get ready for that. Where Chris at? Chris is he's in the lab cooking. Going to them killing fields. Yeah, man. Rap ain't gonna never die. Man, it might. It's gonna get to the point where there's not a lot, because I mean, like I just said, the whole rap scene out here in Austin is almost finito, and this is the live music capital of the world, and nobody in Austin is making money off rap besides like Quinn. And that's just, it is what it is. It's facts. I'm sorry. There's always ways you can check stuff. Like if a person say they making money and they getting 500 views on YouTube on their music video, they're lying. They're getting 1,000 views, they're lying. They're not making money. I'm sorry, it don't add up. If your Spotify Wrapped and you did 3,000 views in a year, you ain't getting money. I'm sorry. It's not me just hating, it's facts. If the sky is blue, I'm going to say the sky is blue. I'm not going to say it's red. I'm tired of, walking on eggshells with these artists' feelings. Like, bro, let's just keep it 100, man. Rap is not in a good space right now. How can you join Pop Austin Young Live Sav? I don't know who you is, but hit us up in IG DM. I ain't saying it's that easy, but I mean, we never really we always do our research and investigation and see who's who. Tavern Marshall, no, I'm not about to go there with you this time, bro. No, I'm not about to do it. Because let's be real, you be selling a lot of wolf tickets to these artists. I appreciate what you do in the scene. I really do. You're fundamental. You give a lot of people hope. But at some point, we got to be real with these folks. That's the reason why they be coming up here wanting money. Like, you got to be real. The realer you are, the maybe people really go hard. Maybe I know you deal with it. You probably getting bread, but I'm talking about these artists out here. You getting bread off these artists. That's a lie. I charge for features and all. I get millions of views. It's about how you brand yourself. I don't know who you are, Sumo, from. If you're getting millions of views, obviously that's a good sign. You didn't hear me say if you're getting millions of views, you're not getting money. If you're getting millions of views, you're getting money. It takes 10 years, yeah, but do you think these people going to be willing to put in 10 years? They want money the day they decide I'm a rapper. Let me, who's going to pay me? This shit ain't happening. Nobody's going to wait that long. And I know, man, you preaching to the choir, Tavern Marshall. You preaching to the choir, my guy. That's why, we've been trying to get you to come up here, but we're going to keep it 100 with you. And I don't know if you're ready for that, that kind of grilling. All right, man, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in. I'm going to try to start going live more. I just don't want to come on here when there's some drama going on. But like I said, a lot of stuff I like to talk. I like to talk about hip-hop stuff with our host. But me coming up here and straight talking about hip-hop, like what I'm talking about, oh, this person killed, this person backdoored this person set up, Whack 100, them just jump old boy outside of no jumper. Like, poor Adam. Like, you got, a good white man, and them black folks is over there just ruining his whole company, jumping people and stripping them naked outside of no jumper. And see, that's the problem. Like, this is why a lot of white people don't mess with black people. It's because they doing stuff like that. You over here jumping and stripping the dude outside the no jumper office. Like, that is absolutely diabolical to me. Nowhere in the world, like, what's going on? Crazy, man. Sumo, tap in. We got you. Hit us up in the DM. Or you can hit Ty. His at is in our Instagram bio. That's the guy. If you really want to do something with Pop Austin, tap in with him. and he's going to, line you up. But Sumo, hit him up. I'll definitely send him a word that you're going to tap in. Same with Young Living Sav. I'll let him know y'all going to tap in. But go to the bio. His at is in the bio. What about Uncle Bang? Man, who the heck is Uncle Bang? I'm not going to say that WH name, man. That was a moment, and I ain't trying to give that dude no clout. Y'all know he was trying to run it up off a naughty name in that whole situation. And what happened to him? Nothing. Dead in the water. And that's another thing, like, people don't understand how hard me and Jet worked to make this thing happen, the sacrifice we're doing to make this happen. And so people get up here and get comfortable and think, oh, I'll just go somewhere else. When there's nobody else, especially in Austin, who's grinding and sacrificing the way me and Jet are to give you an opportunity to do this stuff. That's why when people leave, I'm like, farewell, you know what I'm saying? Because I know that people aren't going to be willing to do what we're doing, especially paying money. Like I just gave y'all an example. Kazi 88.7 asked our booking agent to be the program director for free. Told him, can you do this job for free? That's the market. That's the market out here. So the fact that people are coming here and making money and getting super exposure, it's just crazy, man. And people don't take full advantage of it. So, like I said, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Come on, Adam brings the most drama to his platform. Yeah, he does. But that doesn't mean he want people outside jumping people, stripping them naked. Like, it's one thing to get into an argument and to, but nobody wants that. And it's like us, all the situations that we done had, all the tense situations, the double G's, the KP and gang, all the naughty, crazy situations. Like, we never get up and scream at each other. Like, that's okay, be passionate, but the going and the fighting and all that, like, equipment got damaged with KP and gang. Thankfully, we were able to salvage some stuff, but, that costs money. What happened to the reality show? Mercedes, it was canceled. I talked about this earlier. We canceled it because it was a bad business situation. KP was bringing in the views for the show, and he was the only one who was not getting paid while everybody else was getting paid. He took the L. He didn't, he getting paid, for the podcast or whatever deal we got situation with him, but he wasn't getting none for the reality show. So the fact that he was bringing in the views and not getting no money, that's a bad situation. So we're going to do a show about him, and run it up, as well as doing other stuff. I'm glad you realized. Man. This is the clothing line, my guy. It's the merch line. Starting a clothing line is a whole job. That is a whole focus. But, we ran the merch up with this. So if y'all want some merch, tap in. It's going super cheap right now because we're just getting it out there and trying to get it in people's hands. I feel you. You've always been honest. Well, let me keep it real with you real quick. No, I'm just playing. I ain't going to go there. Yes, learned a big lesson, last year and the year before. I mean, it was crazy. Y'all seen the highlight reel, and that wasn't even all the highlights. It was a lot of exciting stuff going on. Nah, I'm not going there. Reality show was, man. No, it wasn't, man. That thing was doing views, man. That thing was doing more views than y'all music videos. Nah, it ain't got to do with that. But that is true. But you gotta get your. Anyways, We'll have you on when you back in the game. Mercedes Kins. Yeah, any other questions, man, before I get up out of here? Shout out all y'all for tapping in. Like, I really appreciate all of y'all. Seriously, man. We got a lot of exciting stuff that's going to come, this year, this month, this week, this everything, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. Happy New Year. I hope y'all get everything y'all want this year. And I wish the best for, everybody who's, departed and left, I wish the best for y'all. Yeah, we going and pop some shit with Pop Austin.
Pop shit for Pop Austin. We gon' pop shit for Pop Austin.
BB had to do it to him.
Hey, we gon' pop shit for Pop Austin. Niggas sin, we ain't getting no money. Nigga, stop talking. These days we in and out of state. Having big offers. I need a big house on the lake with a big office. I'm trying to see is I'm gon' Hellcat or I'm gon' track hawk it. Told my bitch she gotta block an ex. That nigga keep stalking. I don't fuck with none of these niggas. These niggas blackballin'. Finna put some ice up on my teeth for next summer. I don't care about none of these niggas. Long as my people straight. I don't care about none of
Real quick. What is, and I see I said, what is something that y'all will want to see? What topics do y'all want us to cover? What do y'all want us to go here, go there, do this, do that? Y'all got any suggestions before I get up out of here? Really should have had this over here. I'm looking away at the camera. Any suggestions? Oh, y'all just wanted us to keep running it up. I see what you're talking about. Sumo, I got you. Anything y'all know this is last minute? Man, I'm asking y'all what y'all want to see. What do y'all watch? Or just leave it in the comments. How about that? Leave it in the comments because I know that's a lot to think about. But leave it in the comments what y'all want to see, what y'all want to watch. Mercedes, I can't even talk about that because I just can't. It's too late. More Texas topics. Become more structured. Yeah, for sure. And we are. KP is Friday, Sunday, and Wednesday. So y'all tune in tomorrow at 11 a.m. KP will be live. I believe gang is going live tonight. I don't know, man. I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all. But yeah, so KP Friday, Sunday, and Wednesday. So y'all hold that fool accountable. And Jazzy Jeff and company will be going live Saturday to speak more on Chris's experience in Hollywood. And this is like, you want to talk about exposing Hollywood, like this is what's going on. Corey Feldman literally got this dude addicted to ice and heroin. Like, that's crazy. I just Kid Switch, man. Naughty probably ain't gonna get out for a minute, man. Ain't nobody gotta be waiting 3-4 years for this food. You know what I'm saying? He did what he did, man. Now, if he was getting out soon, we'll call and talk him. But I ain't gonna hit him up because I ain't about to be dealing with him blowing me up from prison every day. I already know how Naughty is, and I'm not getting involved with that. And then Naughty got a situation where when he gets out, where is he gonna go? You know what I'm saying? He done burnt every bridge, so it's like, what is he gonna do when he gets out? He done tricked off his money from us. He got a settlement, which I know he was bragging about for the longest, and blew it blew it on bail. It's just crazy, man. Somebody need to write a book. This needs to be a case study on Naughty, like, you know, like real talk, man, because it's really so sad. But yeah, all right. So leave it in the comments. Anything else y'all want to see? You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
None of these bitches, long as my baby ate. I might pop shit for Pop Austin. We gon' pop shit for Pop Austin.
BB had to do it to him.
Hey, we gon' pop shit for Pop Austin. Niggas sin, we ain't getting no money. Nigga, stop talking. These days we in and out of state. Having big offers. I need a big house on the lake with a big office. I'm tryna see is I'm gon' Hellcat or I'm gon' track hawk it. Told my bitch she got a block of X. That nigga keep stalking. I don't fuck with none of these niggas. These niggas blackballin'. Finna put some ice up on my teeth for next summer. I don't care about none of these niggas, long as my people straight. I don't care about none of these bitches, long as my baby ate. I might take your bitch and put her up and then play keep away. Step on niggas' necks, don't give a fuck about what your people say. Now I'm out here tripping, out here tweaking with this baby cake. Nigga play with me, I fuck around and take his face away. I was in the streets, ain't give a fuck about what my mama say. The Reds Deshaun, I had to go to jail and learn the hard way. I'm really hard, I came home from the joint and moved the smarter way. Fuck the fed, I'm screaming free to God, they took the squad away. Fuck the lean, fuck the pills and weed, I'm moving hard today. In other words, I'm trying to get some money, that's what I'm trying to say.
Tweaking, baby. Why you tryna leave when I'm getting hot? Make it even, baby. Go ahead, put the coke inside the pot. You a keeper, baby. I'ma tell you every single time. But you a Libra, baby. That's why I be always think you lying. I fell back from my niggas when I started seeing signs. I dropped my Libra bitch and went and got a Gemini. I went and tapped my daughter's name right outside my eye. I can't lie, when they took Yodi, that shit there had made me cry.
These niggas whole thunkies. I'ma catch a nigga, beat his ass like he done stole something. Walk around with crack inside your mouth, your ass a whole junkie. When he spin his block, I bet his ass gon' leave with no bumper. Dunking on these niggas like Blake Griffin, I ain't got no jumper. But we pop shit for Pop Austin. Niggas said we ain't get no money. Niggas stop talking. These days we in and out of state. Having big offers. I need a big house on the lake with a big office. Tryna see is I'm gon' Hellcat or I'm gon' track hawk it. Told my bitch she got a block of X. That nigga keep stalking. I don't fuck with none of these niggas. These niggas blackballin'. I don't talk about none of these niggas. These niggas keep talking.
Switchy switch.
Boy. Hey, this that switchy music.
Hey,
Switchy.
how you wanna do it?
Let's do it. Get to it. It's that switchy music. That's that sound of that switchy, let that bitch blow. I just put a switchy on the back of my Gen 4. That's a big pole, make a fuck nigga get low. Do his ass like Bloodhound Lil Jeff and make him limbo. I was skipping school with my cousin fucking hill hoes. I was hitting licks, so that's why they call me Kick Though. Every time I think about my ops, I go in kill mode. Niggas out here hitting all these licks and they still broke. I told Broski fuck a record deal, I need a distro. You ain't fucking with a baby picture of my big toe. You a big hoe, step on you like you a big roach. I'm a big goat, hop up out and let that bitch blow like. Let's do it. It's that switchy music. How y'all wanna do it? Hey, niggas acting like they checking shit, but I been wrecking shit. Niggas grew up playing football, we grew up stretching shit. I ain't on no disrespectful shit, I'm on some Texas shit. I ain't even tryna fuck your wife, just let me text the bitch. I been tryna soak up all the game, you tryna stress the bitch. Niggas better check them DMs and the messages. I ain't even on no messy shit, I'm sending messages. I be feeling like I'm Ash, I just wanna catch some shit. Now he talking about he wanna crash, okay, let's wreck this bitch. I been in the Dove Springs chillin' with some Mexicans. I can't even speak on peasant shit, that shit irrelevant. Niggas out here broke as hell, fucking up they settlement.
If I call up, do it now, you know what they gon' do to him. Get that boy gone, no home alone, ain't no more interviewing. Bitch, then I'm on top of business, since I was staying with Ruben now. Back in high school, that was 08 when we got to it down. All that trolling on that net really gon' get somebody pop, boy. Don't be out there tryna box and get your ass put in that box, boy. Keep a Glock, that's my weapon of choice. Hey, it's a hot toy. Ballin' on our block with old cash money, we the new hot boys. Wanna get in with me, then you can't be hostile. Real chemists over the stove, cook it up like hot soup. In a pot, when it look like snot, that straight dry. I choose. She said, why you choosing me? Cause you're fine and you're cute. Plus I bang all on that pussy like a blood Pyru. Go ahead, think it's sweet. My little fears to take her too. Eyes always on a nigga. Boy, don't die by this juice. Can't let him take me out like hell. I ain't dying by no cool. I took that loss and got that lick back. He died with no roof.